I'm in this room that I have just spent weeks painting, and so I thought I would sit here and tell the story. So this week I thought I would talk about community, since this is really the reason why I started telling these stories in the first place. So after Aaron died, obviously I had tons of people in the house, but eventually they all left, and I felt very adrift, I guess is the best way of explaining what it was like. And I was very aware, obviously, that there were other widows out there. There were a lot of us. And in fact, there was a little girl, Olivia's age, in the same school, whose father had also been in the building. So I eventually found out where she lived, and it turned out they lived just around the corner from where we lived. So eventually we met, and it was just such a lesson in how different people grieve, basically. You know, where I was sort of so focused on keeping the kids in a routine, and just, you know, I just clung to routine like that was my lifeline. And this woman was kind of doing the opposite. She eventually, you know, like within weeks, she had two kids. So her youngest was 6 and her older one was 9, I think. And she wound up buying them each a dog, like a puppy. And so I would talk to her, and she would just be like insane trying to deal with these puppies. And her kids didn't want to go to school, so they were never in school. And she'd call me up in a panic, you know, and say like her daughter was like cartwheeling all over the house and she couldn't get her to stop. It was almost unnerving. Like, it was just, I would pick up on her frenetic energy. And yet she did some things so well as well. Like, she was sending out beautiful thank you cards to all these people who, you know, were starting to donate, which was a really strange thing. I just had this mitt full of checks that people, neighbors and stuff, were giving me, and I didn't know what to do with them. And she was also the one that was completely up on sort of where all the money, like, she would tell me, like, you have to go to the family center this week because the Buddhists are giving out a reward, or whatever it was called. I can't remember what the terminology was. But you have to go. It's like, and I'd be all in this panic, like, you know, so conflicted, like, oh, I better go get this reward. Like, it was a prize, but at the same time, like, feeling really guilty. Like, why did I need that? You know, like, surely there are people more deserving than me. You know?